Okay. Expressing your desires using HoShii and Tai. In Japanese, there is no single verb meaning to want in I want a new car. Instead, you must choose between two constructions depending on who is doing the wanting. Two constructions are a, wa plus, person is a, and then the thing you want, ga plus HoShii. If you're talking about someone else, the other person is x, y, the thing they want, and then you use o instead of ga, like for doing an action, plus HoShii garu. Construction A is used when expressing one's own desires or when directly asking another person about his or her desire. Let's do some orange for this, I guess, since it's red. This is the X right here. X wa atarashi, which just means new. Kuru ga, new car. This is car right here. So kuruma, this is Y. Ga hoshii desu, and yeah, that's the rest of it. Plus that, and then the object marker, whatever. Okay, on to the next one. Camera. So let's see. Ikarima ga. There it is. Wa. No, ga, and then it's hoshikata. Hoshigaru, hoshikata. I know I simplified a little bit and took out some of the kanji, so I'm not really sure. Kamara. I'm pretty sure this is X right here. And there is no real Y. This means good, I assume. I don't really remember what good means. And then we have hoshikata. Kata, which means past. Oh, that's right. I did write it wrong. It's I wanted a good camera. So, when you're talking about the past, it's still using a though. And yet it's... Okay, so you just conjugate the I point into kata. I guess that makes sense. Alright, I got one more example for the A version. Now, of course, meaning this thing right here. And then we have coffee, which is the X, wa, hashoku, arimasen. Why do I keep saying ha? It's hoshiku arimasen. I wonder why it conjugates to ku right here when it was ka right here. I'm pretty sure that's just a conjugating thing I'm not remembering right now. So there's no real Y, it just jumps straight to now, coffee, wa. I don't want. Don't want with HoShii, I mean, being the constant, and this, of course, just meaning the negative. Alright. On to construct B nonsense. Okay, I'll do construct B in a dark blue. Construct B nonsense. Construct B is used when discussing a third person's desire. Hoshigaru is a class 1 verb. The te form of hoshigaru plus iuru, hoshigata, teiru is used when expressing a current desire, whereas the non-past form, HoShii expresses a longer-term desire. Examples. Looks like there's quite a few of these, since the B ones are a little bit more complicated. Books. Okay, so Hayashi-san is obviously the X right here. Wa moto han o, more books, so this is the Y. O hoshi ga de imasu, so the ru is just conjugated into a te form, meaning it's something he wants right now, if I remember correctly about the te. Or I might have to actually go back and make more videos about stuff I've already learned, just because it seems I remember him a lot better this way. Alright, X, Y, wa, shi ga te imasu. Mr. Hayashi wants more books. Okay, let's go on to the next example. Money. Very much. My younger sister doesn't want money very much. Younger sister, imoto wa amori o kane. I assume that's money or something. Ne, so this is the Y part. Wa Y. O hoshi ga ranai, the negative form. Negative form of hoshigaru. Gadranai. It seems like these things kind of conjugate randomly. I really need to go back and look up, because this one's a te form, te imasu, and this one's ranai. Whatever, I'll just memorize those for now, but it seems kind of random. Probably because I don't really pay attention. That's the whole reason I'm doing these videos, so I can actually retain the information better. I get that nai means negative, and I get that te form means something that you're doing right now. Mr. Hayashi wants more books, but it doesn't seem like that's actually there. Whatever. Notice that the object of desire is marked with a ga in sentences using the predicate HoShii, and with a wo in sentences using HoShigaru. My wife wants a new car. I want a new car. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already talked about that. I don't need to write down that example. This one's a pretty long one with 2 pages of notes. Once continued. It looks like there's a new one. Wa, wai, ga, wo plus conjugated form of a verb plus tai. As with HoShii and HoShigaru. Actually, you know what? Let me just delete all this real quick. So I'm not going to be using it anymore. As with HoShii and HoShigaru, A is used when the speaker expresses a desire or asks about the hearer's desire. B is used to describe a third person's desire. The ending tai is an I adjective and conjugates as such, whereas tagaru is a class 1 verb. In sentences using tai, the direct object of the verb can be marked with either ga or wo. However, in sentences using tagaru, the direct object is marked only with wo. That's easy to remember. Okay, let's write down these new ones. A, X, Y, plus Y, ga, or wo, or o, you don't really say wo, plus conjugated form of verb plus tai. B is x y plus y, whoa only, no ga, plus conjugated verb plus ta ga root. Alright, now let's look at some examples. Let's see, I did the last one in blue and red. This one should be in green if it shows up. That shows up well enough. Yogurt. And let's see if I can do the copy paste. Oh, that's supposed to be ga, not ga, not ka. There we go. Gotcha. Let's put it right there. And copy this one as well. Control C, Control V. Put it right underneath. And this new one, I'll make it in a lighter one. Should probably just erase that one and do it as well. Oh. Ga. They both mean the same thing. I want to eat yogurt. Although, why is that again? As with HoShii and HoShii garu, A is used when the speaker is expressing a desire or ask about the hearer's desire. B is used to describe a third person's desire. The ending Tai is an I adjective and conjugates as such, whereas tagaru is a class 1 verb. In sentences using the Tai ending, that's what we have, the direct object of the verb can be marked with either ga or wo. However, in sentences using tagaru, the direct object is marked with only a wo. So it can be either. Is there a difference to them? I need to check the first page again. Notice the object of desire is marked with ga in sentences using the predicate HoShii and with a wo in sentences using HoShii garu. No, it doesn't seem like there's a reason to it. Otherwise I would have written it down, because I wrote down everything that was in the book before it went into examples. How about I just write down the next example? This is the last part. I want to eat yogurt. I should probably move that up a little bit, because I don't want to be writing too close to the floor. Okay, next one. Back to green. Alright, this one was yogurt. So, we've got Hayashi-san right here, yogurt right here, and tabe ta. So this is the verb being conjugated, tabe, and the root ending plus ta karu. Although Mr. Hayashi wants to eat yogurt, taba kate iru. Why is it te form? These things just don't make any sense to me. I get the basic understanding of it. I'm failing to understand the conjugations because I must have glossed over that part or forgot it when I learned it earlier. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Well, it says it's conjugating as a class 1 verb, so I said look back at that. I don't have the class 1 verbs things memorized. Alright, and that's basically it. The conjugating forms of verbs to express desire or desires of other people.